Welcome back to Sportsworld. We're presenting our show this week from Phoenix, Arizona, site of the Super Bowl of American football. It's the biggest date on the American sporting calendar. But when you think about American sports, there is a lovely story also unfolding in the NBA this year in Orlando. For many seasons now, foreign players have been coming to the NBA and joining rosters and bringing with them the flair and talent from their own countries. One such story involves a player from Turkey who left his home country as a young man. He's been in America about 8 years now, but is just now coming into his own. Orlando, Florida, one of America's most popular and famous playgrounds. Warm weather, lots of attractions, and a professional basketball team that pretty much owns the market, the Orlando Magic. The Magic are now led by Turkish NBA star Hedo Turkoglu. This is Turkoglu's 8th year in the NBA, his 4th with the Magic. He's now one of the key players on this team and is having a great season, scoring close to 20 points a game. The fans love him, as do his teammates, and also the coaching staff.
I think overall he's our best basketball player. And I'm amazed that a young man from Turkey has all the ability he has with the ball. He's excellent with creating his own shot off the dribble. He can shoot the three-point shot. He can post up. He's an excellent passer. And when he wants to, he can play good defense. He can move his feet.
And it's become clear this season that this young man is feeling very comfortable with his team and is enjoying the challenges of the NBA.
You're playing against, the best players every other night, Tonight you can see the Yami, next night you got some other guy, so. It's always competition, in the high level, always playing with the greatest guy in the world right now. So it makes you motivate even better every night because we have to be professional, and we have to be ready, take care of yourself and just come and play ready.
Turkoglu also admits that after earlier stops in Sacramento and San Antonio, he now certainly doesn't mind making Orlando his home.
I'm just having a great time with my wife, and when the friends comes, it's even better, like you have company with us, and just enjoying it. Like sometimes if you have company, take him to the Disney. So far, that's the way I want it, so hopefully keep it up like this.
Tell me again how big a deal it was when you were the first Turkish player signed to the NBA. I mean, I understand the whole thing was carried on state television.
Yeah, it was really great. They really support me good. They're still doing it. So, and even right now, even better, even more. So, because like I've been listening like 8 years right now. In 8 years, most of them was really successful. So, everybody was just happy what I'm doing and keep supporting me.
How big is basketball over there? Because soccer's still got to be king. I mean, you're probably what, a Galatasaray fan, or?
Don't say that Galatasaray.
Who is it?
I'm Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce. Well, at least it's not Besiktas, or didn't they lose 8-1 to Liverpool this year?
Yeah, but still, whoever represent us out of our country, I'm cheer for it. Maybe I can be a Fenerbahce fan, but whoever plays, like can be Besiktas, Galatasaray, somewhere else, I'm still supporting because, like I said, whoever does a good thing, it's gonna good for our country. Basketball is getting there. I mean, it's not really as big as soccer, but it's all on us. Especially like individually, first of all, like being successful. Where you play either in Turkey, in Europe, either in the United States. You're doing your best. Making people watch you and get to know about you and the basketball. To love them.
And the other forward, 6'10" from Turkey, number 15, Hedo.
I never think it's going to be like soccer, but I know it can, come some closer.
What about religion, Hedo? Are you a Muslim guy?
Alhamdulillah.
Is it
difficult to be a good practicing Muslim guy on the road with a professional team? Can you pray 5 times a day? What about Ramadan? How do you fast and play? I think a lot of people wonder about Muslim athletes, how hard it is.
It's really hard. It's really hard, but you know, I'm just trying to do best of it. You know, because we're practicing a lot. You know, like you see today, we're practicing. We have a game tonight, so sometimes you know we got to do some out of schedules. You know, it's really not going to be maybe same time, but still, as long as you know you're following, you know, and practicing, you know, I think it's all going to be the same. My wife does. She does. You know, she prays 5 times a day, and so.
Do you go to mosque here? Is there a mosque in Orlando?
Yeah, it is. I mean, like I said, as much as I can, I'm trying to go visit. You know, go pray down there. But still, like I said, you know, you're so traveling, you know, practicing. You know, sometimes you just can't do those stuff at home.
Wilson, thanks for your time and have a great and healthy season.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Well, the Super Bowl in America, as we've shown you, is a huge thing. Obviously, it's a national championship game for the NFL and an excuse for a nationwide party. It's also a very big, important corporate event. But for the average fan, it's gotten a little pricey now. Tickets at the low end, $2,800 US, and at the high end, $8,000 US. Well, for some fans, even though they won't be able to get a ticket to the game, you can bet they'll be out there by the thousands in the parking lot on Super Bowl Sunday, indulging in the time-honored tradition of tailgating.
Go Skins!
This should be the
Want a hamburger? Want a hot dog?
Americans love football. That's it. They love football.
We cook, we eat, some folks drink more than they should, but it's all fun. And we go in and we watch football.
Oh, we're doing a little tailgating.
All of our buddies getting out here, having a good time, supporting our team. That's what we do. That's all we do.
When you get away from all your troubles, you just hang out at the parking lot and grill some steak and have some drinks and only think about football.
Go Chargers!
Oh, you got to have a nice cooler. You got to have the tent. You got to have some beer. You got to have some food.
There's nothing beats it. There's nothing better. Why sit at home when you can be out here in the elements and deal with it?
Cowboys,
even in the rain, baby, even in the rain.
It's about more than the game. It's about this kind of big spectacle, this big party out in the parking lot where people are just kind of going crazy.
Team! Woo!
You can sort of act in ways that you can't act in the general public. People wear ape suits to games. People, you know, dress up like cowboys with, people paint their faces. People get tattoos for their teams, and they kind of act in very non-socially accepted ways, but it becomes kind of accepted in this venue, I think.
NFL's God's game. It's beautiful. Football Sunday, nothing better. Rain, sleet, or snow, we're here.
It's kind of like the last American neighborhood, because the way Americans live now in, you know, gated communities and, you know, weird cul-de-sac townhouses, they don't really kind of hang out on their porch anymore. They don't really hang out in the street anymore. But, you know, these football games for 4 or 5 or 6 hours a week, they kind of hang out in this social setting, and so it's really more of like a party in some ways than like a sporting event, I think. And that's why there's so much food and so much alcohol, and people go to have a good time. They don't necessarily go to see who wins, because you can stay at home and watch the game on television to see who's going to win. It's, you know, it's all about having a party.
That, in essence, is what tailgating is all about, but perhaps no different, those people from sport fans around the world who are crazy for their game and often very vocal about it. That brings us to the end of another edition of our show. We invite you to check out our website anytime you want, aljazeera.net/English. Keep up with all the sports news and also check out episodes of our show. I'm Brendan Connor in Phoenix, Arizona, site of Super Bowl 42, the championship for American football. You're watching Al Jazeera.